Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to cover a new Linux topic, which is the Linux file system hierarchy. As you can see, I am already logging in a Linux machine, and if you see, I am in my root directory. So Linux file system is like a tree type hierarchy, like other operating system, which is the top of the hierarchy is the slash. Slash is the root file system, is the top level directory of the file system. It must contain all the files required for the boot of the Linux system before other file systems are mounted. It must include all the required executables and libraries required to boot the remaining file system. After the system is booting, all other file systems are mounted on a standard, well-defined mount point as subdirectories of the root file system, as you can see here. So let's cover all the subdirectories of the root file system, which are part of the hierarchy of the file system, one by one in alphabetical order. So first of all is a slash bin, which is nowadays is the after RHL7 is a soft link of slash user slash bin. Basically, the bin directory contains all the user executable files. Then comes slash boot. Slash boot contains the static bootloader and the kernel executables and the configuration files required to boot the Linux computer. That's why it's known as a boot partition or boot file system. The next one is slash dev, which is you can also say the device file system. This directory contains the device files for every hardware device attached to the system. These are not device driver, rather than they are the files that represent each device on the computer and facilitate access of those devices. It's super important to remember that all the hardware devices which are connected to a Linux system are represented as a file in the Linux system. The next one is slash etc. It contains the local system configuration file for the host computer. It have all the configurations files. Like if you go to the if you want to check the configuration files of SSH, you need to go to slash etc slash sssd slash sssd underscore config. So all the configuration files of the host computer are under slash etc directory. Then comes the home. Slash home directory is the storage of the user file. Each user has a subdirectory in home. So whenever you create a user in Linux, automatically a folder or a directory is basically directory in Linux. We are not working on Windows, sorry for that. So basically a directory is created under the home with the name of the user, which is the user home directory. The next one is slash lib. Slash lib contains all the shared library files that are required for the booting of the system. Similarly, lib64 contains all the shared library files of 64-bit. Next one, local, we are going to discuss. These are the local file system. It has the local configuration files. So the next one is media. Media is a place to mount the external removable media devices such as USB drive or any other like you put the optical disk drive. So all are mounted under slash media. Slash mnt. Slash mnt is a temporary mount point for regular file system, not for the removable media that can be used while the administrator is repairing or working on a file system. So I can mount any partition or any file system under slash mnt for temporary purposes. Slash opt. Opt are the optional files such as vendor supplied application programs can be located here. So it's an optional file system. It depends on what you want to use. Then slash root. This is not the slash file system. Basically, is the home directory of the root user. So never get confused on the slash partition and slash root. Slash is the root partition and slash root is the home directory of the super user. Then comes the slash swin or slash user slash swin. is the system binary files. These are executables used for the system administration purposes. Then comes the TMP, temporary directory. Is basically used by operating systems and many programs to store the temporary files. User may also store files here temporarily. Note these files are stored here may be deleted at a time without prior notice. So don't save your important files in the temp folder. /usr. These are shareable read-only files including executable binaries and libraries, man files, and other type of documents. So if you like do man pwd, why pw is used, so you want to do the manual, so you can, all those manuals are located under /usr. And the last file system is where variable data files are stored here. This can include many things like log files, MySQL and other database files, web server data files, email inbox, and many other files could be stored here. We've left the media and inventory directories, which are also a part of the root file system. Hope you like this video. If you like it, subscribe to the channel and give a thumbs up. See you soon, friends, with another topic in the next lesson.